Welcome to the Avaya 9608-9508 telephone video training. In the next 10 minutes, we'll go over the basic operations and features of this telephone. During this training, we will separate the telephone into two different parts: fixed feature buttons, which cannot be changed, and programmable buttons that can be changed or customized to meet a user's needs. First, we will discuss the fixed feature buttons. The speakerphone button. Press the speakerphone button once to turn on or to answer an incoming call. Notice this button is lit red when in use. Press it a second time to turn off or hang up the call. The headset button. A headset may be connected to your telephone through the headset jack located on the back of the phone. Press the headset button once to turn on or answer an incoming call. Notice the button is lit red when in use. If a headset is connected, the audio will be heard on the headset. Press it a second time to turn off or hang up the call. Volume control will adjust the volume level for the ringer, handset, speakerphone, and headset. The volume control will adjust the volume of the device that is currently being used, or if the telephone is idle, the ringer volume will be adjusted. The screen will display a volume level bar and an icon of the type of volume that is being adjusted. Adjusting ringer volume will display a bell icon. Adjusting handset volume will display a handset icon. Adjusting speakerphone volume will display a speaker icon. Adjusting headset volume will display a headset icon. All four of these volumes are adjusted and saved independently from one another. The mute button can only be used when you're connected to an active call. While connected to a call, press the mute button. This button will be lit red when enabled. This will mute the microphone of your handset, speakerphone, or headset. Press the mute button a second time to turn off. The phone button or home button is used to exit back to page 1 of your display. This is also referred to as the exit button. The envelope or message button will activate a visual voicemail menu and allow you to manage your voicemail messages. You will be prompted to enter your passcode and press the Enter soft key. When a new voicemail message has been received, this button will be lit red, as well as the message waiting indicator on the top right corner of the telephone. The Contacts key will activate a directory including internal users, internal group extensions, personal contacts, and external contacts. When pressed, you will see a list of all contacts grouped together. Pressing the left or right arrow key in the navigational circle will change the category display. While in the personal category, you will have the ability to add personal contacts. Press the soft key labeled New Key to add a new contact. Enter the name and phone number of the person. Be sure to include your dial-out code like 8 or 9 before the phone number. Press the soft key labeled Save when finished. This directory can also be searched by spelling out the name of the contact with the dial pad. Personal menu button allows you to change personal options related to your telephone and view other technical information about your telephone. Press the button once to view a list of menu options. Select Options and Settings. From here, you can choose call settings, screen, and sound options or advanced options. Select Screen and Sound options from the menu. From this menu, you will find personalized ringing menu options, which will allow you to change your ringtone. The History button provides a caller ID log of missed, incoming, and outgoing calls. It will also provide a list of all calls in chronological order. Pressing the left or right arrow keys in the navigational circle will change the category displayed to either missed calls, incoming calls, outgoing calls, or all calls. When this button is lit red, it is indicating you have a missed call. An incrementing counter is also displayed on the top left corner of the telephone screen, displaying the total number of missed calls you have. Press the History button to view your missed calls. Once all missed calls have been viewed, the red button will turn off. You may have to scroll down to view all your missed calls before the button will turn off. The counter will continue counting the number of missed calls until they are deleted from the list. Next, we'll be discussing programmable buttons. These buttons are customizable and may or may not be programmed on your telephone. Programmable buttons have a direct relation with the telephone display. The features they provide are also labeled on the telephone display. There are 8 programmable buttons, 4 on either side of the display, and all these keys are lit when in use. There are 3 buttons that allows a user to have a total of 24 buttons. Not all buttons may be programmed on your phone. Using the telephone navigational circle, a user can navigate through the different pages and menus with the up, down, left, or right keys. There are 4 buttons below the screen called soft keys. These keys will change automatically depending on the status of the phone and will provide you additional options. The first 3 buttons that have been programmed for you are located on page 1, which are also referred to as the home screen. These are reserved for your personal call appearances. Call appearance buttons are used for making and receiving phone calls to your extension number. Notice the change in the soft key labels while you interact with a call. The keys themselves are lit keys and will indicate to you when they are idle and available to make or receive a call, when an incoming call is currently ringing, after it has been answered and is currently connected, when a call has been placed on hold. Other common features include Do Not Disturb, Park button, which are shared hold buttons allowing other users to access held calls, Forward, Call Pickup. The Do Not Disturb button enables you to send all incoming calls directly to your voicemail box. To enable this feature, simply press the key that is labeled DND. Press the DND button once to turn on. The key will be lit green and will change the dial tone heard when making a call to stutter dial. Press the button a second time to turn off. This will turn off the green light and the telephone will be back to normal operation. Park buttons allow you to retrieve a call or place an active call on hold. This is different from using your personal hold button, where your personal hold button is private and cannot be retrieved from other extensions on the system. Park buttons are system-wide holds that can be retrieved from any system telephone and are used to move calls from one extension to another. Normally there will be multiple park keys displayed with different park numbers. Park 1, Park 2, Park 3, and so on. To place a call on park, simply press an available park key with an active call connected. The call will be immediately transferred to the park button that was pressed and placed on hold. You now must indicate to the user that there is a phone call holding on the park number you selected. To retrieve a call that has been parked, simply press the button where your call was parked. The key will be lit green when there is a call holding to be unparked. Once the call has been retrieved, the button will turn off and become available to other users. The forward button allows you to forward all incoming calls to another extension or an external number if the correct permissions are allowed. When the forwarding button is pressed, the phone will display a menu that is used to set up the forwarding destination and enable the feature. Simply enter the number you wish to forward your incoming calls to and press the soft key labeled Save. If forwarding to an external number, you must enter your trunk access code. Remember to put 8 or 9 before the number. The menu will close and the key will be lit green. Turn off the forwarding feature, press the button a second time, and the green light will turn off. The Call Pickup button enables you to answer another user's incoming call from your own telephone. When pressed, the phone will display a menu where you will require to enter the extension number of the ringing telephone you wish to answer. Enter a valid extension number and press the soft key button that is labeled Pickup. Pressing the button will answer the call.